What many people do not know, which I think is fascinating, is we've really undertaken a number of changes where we are currently, as Californians, reinventing our government as we speak. There have been some tremendously impactful initiatives which have passed just recently that are about to play out in the arena here in California. One of these crucibles. The states were designed to be test beds for how we can govern ourselves, and ultimately those ideas migrate to Washington. Hopefully the good ones do. And the changes that are so interesting that I think are worth noting, and they're not ones that I necessarily was altogether comfortable with, just a full disclosure, but you know, that doesn't mean I'm always right. So we'll see how it plays out. But one, we all saw, Prop 25 creates a majority vote budget instead of a 2/3 budget. Going to have tremendous impact, very significant changes to how spending occurs in California. Second, we have just instituted, and we're seeing play out as we speak, and today the lines will probably be formally presented, a redistricting commission which took the power to draw lines away from the politicians and the parties and gave those powers to a 14-person citizen commission who are charged with drawing lines irrespective of party affiliation of the populace, irrespective of where incumbents may or may not live, and to focus on trying to keep communities of interest together. And the last change, which is very fascinating, is this new open primary system, and we've never seen anything quite like it. We had a brief open primary system back in 1998, which the U.S. Supreme Court ruled to be unconstitutional. But Prop 14 is creating a completely new open primary system in which our legislative races will be much more like our supervisor races, which means anyone in the primary, any voter, can vote for anyone on the ticket. So instead of Republicans only being allowed to vote for the Republican nominee and Democrats for the Democrat nominee, there's the potential and the capability for crossover. And with multiple candidates, this really changes the dynamic of how people talk about issues and to whom candidates talk about those issues. And in the runoff, you can have 2 Democrats facing each other, 2 Republicans facing each other, a declined estate and a Libertarian or a Green Party. It's whoever gets the top 2 votes ultimately finds themselves going to the voters for the runoff. Hard to underestimate the magnitude of these changes. Most people are not fully aware of them because they're happening right now. But expect this next decade to be very different from the last one. I think that's the good news. And it's, I think, a testimony and a testament to California, the power of the people, and its ability to frame its own government so it's more responsive. Thank you very much.
Thank you.